are you? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This is just your daily manifestation reminder from me to you to persist. Persist, persist, persist. Now, as I always say, for those of you that are new or those of you that have been following me for a long time, a lot of people think when we say persist that it means you have to keep doing loads of things. Persisting just means you stick to your decision that you have what you want. Whatever you do to do that is up to you. But don't feel like you have to do a million techniques to get what you want, because it's not about that. It's about your decision. It's about you waking up and realizing that you are the source of everything. And when you realize that you are the source of everything and that the money and the love and the things that you want all come from you, it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier for you to manifest, because you realize that you're the creator, you're the writer, you're the chooser, you're the decider, you're the everything. Nothing and no one can stop you from having what you want. Nothing and no one can say that you can't have this. Sure, you might experience people, reflecting back, you as the character's limitations. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy of love. Maybe you feel like it's hard to make money because of, the experiences you've had in your life, the things that people have told you. You might have grown up and people have said, you've got to work really hard to make money. You have to graft, you have to, have blood, sweat and tears, otherwise you're not going to get what you want. Or, it's hard to find a decent man these days, or it's hard to find a loyal woman these days. And, all of these things, they're not true. They're not true when it comes to source. Source is perfect, complete, whole, everything, the source of everything. Okay, so I just want to remind you of that. And when you realize that this is who you truly are, you'll realize that manifesting it's just a natural, normal thing that has always been happening. It doesn't mean that you've consciously chose to experience awful things or traumatic things, because I know some people think, well, I wouldn't have, chose to experience this. And it doesn't mean those things are your fault or to blame. It just means that now you're aware of who you really are. You can experience a reality that you want, that you prefer. So you don't have to be stuck as this character that has this, limitations or has been through these awful things or these stories. You can move on from that. You can step out of that and recognize that you are the source of everything, and therefore you can do whatever you want to do. So don't give up. This is your reminder. Don't give up. This is your reminder. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, just don't give up. You've got this. You've absolutely got this. I promise you, throughout my journey of learning about manifestation, the law of assumption, conscious creation, whatever you want to call it, I know people say different things. And that's why I'm always using different words, because I want it to kind of make sense to as many people as possible. You might, have days where you feel like this doesn't make sense. You might have days where you feel like you're on top of the world. You might have days where things look like they're moving. You might have days where it feels like nothing's happening. But ultimately, all that it comes down to is you sticking to your decision. You stick to your decision that you've got what you want, because you have in consciousness. You've got everything. You've got everything. If you're the source of everything, then how can you not have everything, right? So you've got what you want. And we know that when we stick to that decision, it has no choice. Like, it manifesting physically in front of us is like the cherry on the cake. It's like the extra bit. It's like you just accept and enjoy having it in imagination, and it will be. You don't have to force it, push it, make it happen. It will naturally happen, because the 3D is a mirror. The 3D is you.